check. Check, check. Check, 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 check. Yes, sounds okay. Yep, okay.
1,
Good.
2, 1, 2. Okay.
She's already checked you. I know, there we go. Oh, welcome to Brentwood Presbyterian Church for our weekly Jazz Evensong service. We're delighted to have you here in person. We're delighted to have you here online if you're watching our live stream. And if you're watching our asynchronous recording after, we're delighted to have you in that mode as well. My name is Brian Fraser. I have the privilege of being the minister with this wonderful little congregation and hosting most of these weekly jazz services on Wednesday night. This is Black History Month, the fourth of our celebrations, the commemorations of that. Dutch Robinson is back with us. For his annual visit. Are we good for 2025? Fourth Wednesday in February? I do this, you see. I mean, I just embarrass them into saying yes. Marcus Flo on bass. Marcus is a member of this congregation and one of our delightful young jazz musicians who's with us. Rob Neumann on drums. Brian Bird on piano. We do understand that this building sits on the ancestral and unceded lands of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations, and that those people have stewarded this land for generations upon generations upon generations long before we settlers arrived. We do that with respect and gratitude. Presbyterian Church in Canada, that's the denomination this congregation's part of, back in 1994 issued a confession to God and to our Indigenous kin. And it's about a page long. It's in the process. Our Indigenous Ministries Council is in the process of revising it. But one of the phrases that we use there that continues to guide us in reformulating our relations with our Indigenous kin is that we had misrepresented Jesus in our relations with our Indigenous kin. And so we take that seriously and work to find ways of generating forgiveness and reconciliation that will help us live differently and better together. We light the Christ candle in our services to recognize the presence of the Spirit of our Creator's Christ, Jesus of Nazareth, in our midst, the Spirit that has gathered us, the Spirit that will inspire and instruct us, and the Spirit that will set us forth with the vibe of this wonderful music. So let's open with prayer. O Spirit of our Creator's Christ, Jesus of Nazareth, you draw us here with welcoming love. You draw us from neighborhoods of struggle and strife, bearing stress injuries of all kinds. So in the safety of this sanctuary, you heal us into greater wholeness. In this time, in this place, at this point in our lives, inspire and equip us to be faithful, wise, and effective ambassadors of your forgiving and reconciling love. Now, Dutch sent me there it is. It actually came up. Right? I mean, I'm of a generation where it still surprises me that these things work. So we decided 4 and 3, right? Yeah, okay. So, here's the set list for the first set. Masquerade, Close to You, Who Can I Turn To, and Stand By Me. Dutch Robinson and the Marcus Flo Trio.
with this lonely game we're playing, searching for words to say. Oh, searching but not finding understanding anyway. We are lost in a masquerade, both afraid to say we're just too far away from being close together from the start. Like to talk it over, but the words got in the way. We're lost inside this lonely game we are playing. Thoughts of weeping kind of disappear every time I see your eyes. No matter how hard, no matter how hard I may try to understand all the reasons why we carry on in such a funky way. We are lost in a masquerade. So lost, so lost. We are lost in this masquerade. Brian Bird on keyboards. Both afraid to say we're just too far away from being together from the start. We tried to talk it over, but the words got in the way. We're lost inside this lonely game we are playing. Thoughts of weeping disappear every time I see your eyes. So yeah, no matter how hard, no matter how hard I may try to understand all the reasons why we carry on in such a funky way. We are lost in a masquerade. So lost, we are lost, we are lost in this Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I want to be close to you. Why do stars fall down from the sky every time you walk by? Just like me, they wanna be close to you. Why do birds suddenly appear every time, baby, you are near? Oh, just like me, they want to be so close to you. Oh, oh, on the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkle moon dust in your hair and golden starlight in your eyes of blue. That is why all the guys in town, they follow you, baby. Around. Just like me, they wanna be so close to you. Let me be, let me be close to you. Play for me. One more time, play for me, oh, yeah, yeah. On the day you were born, the angels got together and decided you gotta create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair, golden starlight in your eyes of blue. That's why all the guys in town, they follow you around. Just like me, they want to be so close to you. Said I wanna be close, baby. I wanna be close to you. Let me be, gotta be, oh, I wanna be. Let me be, let me be, oh, close to you, close to you. La, da, 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 da. So close to you. La, da, 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 so close to you. Saying I wanna be, gotta be, oh, let me be so close. you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. What's next? Who can you turn to? There she is. Who can I turn to when nobody needs me? My heart wants to know, so I must go where destiny leads me, with no one beside me and no star to guide me. I'll go on my way. After the day, the darkness will hide me. And oh, maybe tomorrow I'm gonna find what I'm after. I'll blow off my sorrow, beg, steal, or borrow my share of laughter with you. I could learn to only with you on a new day. Oh, but who can I turn to if you turn away? Don't turn away. Don't turn away. Don't turn away. Don't turn away, baby. Don't turn away. Don't turn away. Thank you. I'm gonna go on my way. After today, the darkness will hide me, and maybe tomorrow I'm gonna find what I'm after. I'll blow off my sorrow, beg, steal, borrow my share of laughter. With you I can learn to only with you on a new day. Can I turn to if you turn away? Don't turn away. Don't turn away. Don't turn away. Don't you turn away. Don't turn away. Don't turn away. Don't turn away. Oh, don't turn away. Don't turn away. Don't turn away. Don't turn away. Don't you turn away. Thank you. Thank you very much. This next song, everybody sang it. They recorded it over and over again. I had the pleasure of knowing Benny. I liked what he did. I liked the song. The song was a great hit, but I got tired of doing it the same way, so we went in the studio and changed it up a little bit, so see if you like it. When the night see, yeah. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Not as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, oh, stand by me, baby. Won't you stand? Won't you stand by me? Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Oh, baby, baby, won't you stand? Won't you stand by me? If that sky we live up under should tumble and fall on the mountains, should crumble to the sea, yeah, I won't cry, I won't cry, oh no, I won't shed one single tear. Not as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh baby, won't you stand? Won't you stand by me? If you need a shoulder, baby, stand by me. Oh, baby, won't you stand by me? Won't you stand, baby? Stand, baby. Oh, baby. If you need a shoulder, baby, won't you stand by me? Oh, baby, come on and stand. Won't you stand? Won't you stand by me? You need a friend, you gotta stand by me. Oh, baby, baby, won't you stand by me? Won't you stand, baby? Won't you stand, baby? Yeah. Won't you stand, baby? Come on and stand, baby. You need a friend, come on and stand. Through thick and thin, come on and stand. You need a shoulder, come and stand. Someone to hold you, come and stand. Won't you stand? Won't you stand? Won't you stand? Won't you stand? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now that's a little bit of church. Thank you so much. Brian Bird on the piano. Rob Neumann on drums. Marcus Flo on bass. Dutch Robinson on vocals. Great to have you back in the house. Thank you so, so much. So we do a bit of a reflection in between the two sets of jazz. And it's usually me riffing off a quote that I've dug up somewhere. This one comes from a black preacher in the States of Kirk Byron Jones. And back in about 20 years ago, he wrote a book called The Jazz of Preaching, which is a wonderful book. Followed up that with another book called Holy Play, which is great. I wish we got a more frequent and deeper sense of God's playfulness in the church these days, but that's a whole other reflection. So this is what he said. So one of the things that weaves all the way through, one of the themes that weaves all the way through that book is the biblical tradition of lament, of facing the realities of life but not letting them define life in the end. So here's the quote. In the lament tradition of biblical faith, sorrow is not washed away before it's acknowledged as sorrow. Lament is not afraid to look at the blood and the dirt and name it for what it is. The opposite of blues preaching is sterilized preaching, preaching cleansed of all the paradoxes and punishments of life. True gospel preaching is blues preaching. It finds ways to honor the hurt without romanticizing it. It knows that the only way for Glorious Sunday to have any merit is to have it stand and face Gloomy Sunday without shrinking. Blues preaching is glory through gloom. It doesn't take you long watching news, reading news, listening to news, to be confronted with the gloom and the grime of what's going on in the world today. This is a time, this is Lent in the Christian season. It's a time of lament, and there is so much going on around us and within us that gives rise to lament, to complaining. Because that's what lament is. Lament is complaining to God. Right? And the important part of that phrase is to God. Because lament is never something that's done alone. All right? So, wonderful, wonderful version of Stand By Me. I just loved it. Deeply, deeply moved by it. But one of the messages of that song, I have no idea whether this was the original intent of the song, but that's the beauty of art, right? You get to take it and read your own intent, your own understanding and meaning into it. But you are not alone. In whatever is going on in your life, whatever pain is there, whatever sorrow is there, whatever hurt is there, whatever harm is there, you're not alone. Your Creator is always standing by you. Easy for us to lose sight of that. Easy for us to ignore it, to reject it. But that doesn't push God away. That doesn't push God away. God keeps just standing by us, being there. You know, you have sorrow and pain. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Right? In the Exodus, first thing God says to Moses, out of that burning bush. Presbyterians are big in the burning bush. We've got a wonderful Brian's kind of hiding it from us. But there's a great burning bush image on the pulpit here. Come up and take a look at it after you. It was, at least as far as we can figure out, one of the previous ministers in this congregation was a chaplain at Ocala Prison when it was still open. And we figured that this was something done by the prisoners in the workshop, in the woodworking shop, and given to Don in appreciation for the relationship. It's a process called marquetry. It's a beautifully done vision of the burning bush. Anyhow, God's first words, I've seen the suffering of my people. I've seen the suffering of my people. And to Moses, let's go do something about it together. Right? And so this is a God that longs for partnership with us, that understands the suffering and the sorrow that we go through as human beings, that we're born into, but doesn't leave us alone in that. And is using music like this and other experiences that we all have to provoke a sense of sanctifying significance in what we're doing and what we're capable of doing, and continuing to call us into that kind of maturing. So that's blues preaching, right? Takes the gloom seriously, but sees, not in spite of it, but through it, the energy of flourishing. So, time to get back to some more music. Enough of the preacher babbling. Now I've got to find this list. Oh, there we are. It came up again. You have no idea how surprised I am by these things. So, Wichita, at last. And, so that's the Wichita. I am a lineman for the Glenn Campbell. Yeah, that goes back to our generation. Not yours. Not yours, yeah. That's the problem when you're 77. You're working with all these young things. So, Wichita lineman, at last, and then summertime. All right.
I'm a lineman for the county, and I drive the main road, searching in the sun for another overload. I can see you in the wire, I can hear you through the wine, yeah. And the Wichita lineman still on the line. Whoa, 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 whoa. I know I need a small vacation, but it don't look like rain. And if it snows, that stretch down south won't ever stand the strain. And I need you more than I want you, and I want you for all time, yes I do. And the Wichita lineman is still on the line. vacation, and it don't look like rain. And if it snows, that stretch down south won't ever stand the strain. And I need you more than I want you, and I want you for all time. And the Wichita lineman is still on the line. Oh, 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 on the line, 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 on the line. Get up, be bumped down, skip it, be don't be bumped bang, never do believe my bed on bang. Scabby, but the matter be don't be don't bang. Scabby, but the bang. Scabby, jump, 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 always on the line, always on the line, always on the line, on the line. Thank you. Always on the line. At last, my love has come along. My lonely days are over, and life is like a song, a song, a song, a song. At last, the sky above, it's all blue. My heart is wrapped in clover. The moment I looked at you, I found a dream that I can speak to, a dream that I can call my own. I found the thrill to press my cheek to, a thrill that I have never known. And you smiled, and oh, that spell was, baby, don't you know that spell was cast, baby, yeah. And here we are in heaven, for you are mine. And last and last and last, thank you. I found a dream that I can speak to, a dream that I can call my own. I found a thrill to press my cheek to, a thrill that I have never known. And you smiled. And all that spell was, baby, don't you know that spell was cast within your we are in heaven, for you are mine and last, and last. You are mine, I am yours. You are mine, I am yours at last. At last, at last, at last. I belong to you, you belong to me at last. At last. At last. Thank you. Thank you. And what's this coming up, my friend? Yeah, right. It's almost summertime. See, almost. Almost don't count. Only in horseshoes. So we're still in the middle of winter, but I'm singing summertime in hopes that it will bring on some, good vibes, and you'll warm up automatically. For us old people, we need warming up real quick. You know what I mean? It's summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich, and your mama's good looking. She's so fine. So hush, little baby, don't want you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing, yeah. Then you'll spread your wings, and you'll take to the sky. Till that morning, there ain't nothing's gonna harm you. Oh no, got your mommy and your daddy, they're standing by. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, thank you. got your mommy and your daddy. They are standing by, standing by, standing by, standing by. Got your mommy and your daddy standing by. That's what they do, mamas and daddies. They always standing by, right? That's what mamas and daddies do. They are standing by. Bring it down. Did you have a good time? Come on, Brian Bird, Marcos Flo, Rob Norman. I always love coming because he prays for me. Nobody else does. I know, there you go. See, my best friend does over here. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your life tonight. And always remember that someone's always standing by for you. But always stand by for yourself too. First. Nothing but love and peace and joy to you. Keep on standing by. Standing by, always stand by. Thank you so much. God bless.
Brian Bird on piano. Rob Neumann on drums. Marcus Flo on bass. Dutch Robinson on vocals. Thanks, brother. What a delight to have you here. Thanks so much to all of you for being with us as well. Lots of thanks. Our live streamers, Jim and Court. Let's hear it for them. Pam Wong, who is Our Lady of the Chocolate. Pam kind of keeps this whole place going and tries to keep me under some kind of control. Jack Liu has become, in the last few weeks, our official photographer. On Facebook, Jack's camera, he does wonderful, wonderful photographic records of musical events especially. But Jack, thank you so, so much for being part of what Brentwood's up to in the way you are. There are other ways, and those of you who are here for the first time, and I know there are a few of you, thank you so much for coming. We're delighted to have you. We do this every week at 8 o'clock on a Wednesday night, and you're more than welcome to join us anytime you can. There is a sign-up sheet at the back if you want to be on the email list. We only pester you once a week, unless I happen to really mess up badly on that email, and then I send you another one to correct it. Yeah, and so we're delighted. We have a Brazilian contingent tonight. Marcus is Brazilian. And you do, next time you come, you got to bring your trumpet. Okay. We're delighted to have you here. There are other ways of expressing your gratitude. If you didn't catch it on the way in, there's a brown bucket on the table at the back. It's all called the thanks bucket, and you put money in there for the musicians. So that's one way. Just beyond the thanks bucket on your way out is a weird-looking foot. And it is potted by the guy who did the mural at the front of the church, Bob Kingsmill. He and a number of potters share a studio down on Granville Island. But that's there, was originally there to take money for socks, which is why it's a foot. And we took the socks down to First United Church in the downtown east side and they gave them to their neighbors down there. And after having taken 33,082 pairs of socks down, they said, "We're wondering if you would bring something else down." Now, the reason that we chose socks is that they were at least we understood, they were the least donated item of clothing when you're giving clothing away in that way. But they discovered a less donated item of clothing, and that's underwear. So now we're buying underwear. Tomorrow night at 8 o'clock here at Brentwood, our director of musicking, Noah Franz Noland, brilliant pianist, composer, is doing a benefit concert for the underwear campaign, the underwear project. So 8 o'clock here. He was going to do a solo piano concert until his friend Andrea Wong showed up in town. And so Andrea is coming, and Andrea plays violin, she plays piano, but she also plays this wonderful Asian stringed instrument, genghang, and I can't remember how to pronounce it. Anyhow, come and hear it. It's wonderful. I've heard a couple of, that's the come on, right? So I've heard I've watched a couple of her videos, and it's quite spectacular. And the two of them have been working together in a variety of ways, so that's going to be a very special night. So that's tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Next week, Shruti Ramani. Shruti is, I think it's probably fair to say, one of the great emerging voices in Canadian jazz. Based in Vancouver, she and Noah will be with her as a duo next Wednesday. She's quite remarkable, quite a delight. So that's what's happening next Wednesday for Jazz Evensong. Okay. Sign up, invitation to donate, blah, 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 blah. Online donations, thank you. I don't know what I'd do without you guys. I do, and it wouldn't be pretty. So those of you watching online, there's an e-transfer, pamwong76@yahoo.ca, and a link to our Canada Helps page. For those of you that do this sort of thing, I don't, but for those of you that do this sort of thing, there is a QR code on the table at the back if that's your preferred way of donating to the musicians tonight. Okay. For the next part, I got to put my glasses on. There we go. Thank you again for being with us. Those of you online, the same. Flowing from this evening of musicking, we realize more deeply that we are blessed as the Creator's hospitality embraces us. We realize more deeply that we are blessed as Christ's hope inspires us. And flowing from this evening of musicking, we realize more deeply that we are blessed as the Spirit's energy heals us. So let's go forth, inspired by the provocations of this musicking and reflecting, and take the vibe of the Spirit of the Creator's Christ Jesus of Nazareth into all of our networks. Amen.